If you've seen the recently released 6th episode of the Ahsoka series, we've seen Grand Admiral Thrawn, and the setup for one of the mind-blowing showdowns in the Star Wars universe is well on its way. But what if we told you there's more? The 6th episode gives us a lot of hints and speculations about things to expect in the penultimate episode. As if that's not enough, we also have insider leaks and twists that you would not want to miss. So welcome to Star Wars Deconstructed, students of the Force and acolytes of the galaxy. Whether you're a Jedi, Sith, or somewhere in between, join us today as we give you all the twists, leaks, and expectations for Ahsoka Episode 7. In the electrifying Ahsoka Episode 6, we witnessed Grand Admiral Thrawn loading up his Star Destroyer with a cargo that's shrouded in secrecy. While the show hasn't spilled the beans on what's hidden within those mysterious crates, there are tantalizing hints that suggest this could be far more ominous than we ever imagined. And it all could play out in Episode 7. In this explosive episode, Ahsoka Tano, brought to life by Rosario Dawson, and the Jedi droid Hugh Yang embark on a journey to Peridia, the extragalactic world where the enigmatic Grand Admiral Thrawn has been in exile for years. However, dark forces are already at play, with the likes of Morgan Elsbeth and her dark Jedi mercenaries making their presence felt, along with the captive Mandalorian Sabine Wren. As the curtains lift on Thrawn's exile and his master plan starts to take shape, the focus is squarely on the intriguing contents of those crates. Right after Thrawn's stunning live-action debut in Ahsoka Episode 6, we see an expansive array of crates being loaded into his imposing Star Destroyer, the Chimera. These crates are part of Thrawn's arrangement with the Great Mothers, a trio of Night Sisters who've played a pivotal role in reconnecting him with the Star Wars galaxy. Elsbeth, meanwhile, lets slip that it will take 3 rotations to complete the cargo transfer, and that these crates were stashed away in the catacombs beneath the Great Mother's Dathomiri Temple. With the sheer size and length of these crates, coupled with their underground hideaway, it's hard to ignore the unsettling possibility that Thrawn's cargo may well be a legion of lifeless bodies. While it's not confirmed, numerous hints point to this, from the presence of Thrawn's remaining forces, the Night Troopers, to the dark history and supernatural abilities of the Night Sisters themselves. There's truly something ominous about Thrawn filling his starship with bodies, and it's bound to send shivers down your spine. The big question looming over Ahsoka Episode 6 is whether these bodies are those of deceased Night Sisters or the fallen stormtroopers who once served under Grand Admiral Thrawn. In all likelihood, it's a mix of both groups. With the Great Mothers aligning themselves with Thrawn, it's conceivable that he's helping them transport their departed to the Star Wars galaxy, granting them an escape from their original homeworld and the chance to resurrect their race. The Night Sisters are known for their dark magic, including the power of resurrection, which we've seen during the Clone Wars. This power could potentially play a pivotal role in Thrawn's alliance with the Night Sisters, transforming the Imperial Remnant into an Imperial Resurrection Force when he eventually returns to the Star Wars galaxy. The pieces are falling into place, and the stakes are getting higher. Prepare yourself for the possibility of Grand Admiral Thrawn amassing an undead army in Ahsoka's upcoming episode. The battered state of his Night Troopers, with broken armor and gold replacing lost and damaged pieces, strongly suggests that Thrawn and his stormtroopers have faced some brutal trials during their exile. Could it be that the Night Sisters have already showcased their resurrection powers by reviving fallen soldiers of the Chimera? This raises the chilling prospect that every stormtrooper ever felled in battle might be brought back from the dead upon Thrawn's return to the Star Wars galaxy. It's a concept as exhilarating as it is eerie, and it promises to add a spine-tingling layer to the next episode of Ahsoka, as well as the broader Star Wars timeline. While the notion of zombies in the Star Wars galaxy might raise a few eyebrows, it's a concept that has actually made its eerie presence felt in the franchise before. In addition to the spine-chilling Death Troopers novel and the spine-tingling invasion led by Grievous in Star Wars The Clone Wars, and Cal Kestis' harrowing journey in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, we've witnessed another iteration of the undead in a galaxy far, far away. And this one's tied to none other than our beloved Togrutan hero, Ahsoka Tano, played by the talented Rosario Dawson. The unforgettable encounter with this macabre menace takes place during the second battle of the Geonosis arc. Anakin Skywalker, brilliantly voiced by Matt Lanter, and Obi-Wan Kenobi, brought to life by James Arnold Taylor, stumbled upon a subterranean society of Geonosian zombies. These unfortunate beings are under the sinister control of a mysterious brainworm, all of them unwittingly serving the malevolent Geonosian queen, her sinister plan to bring all life under her hive mind control. Though the Jedi generals ultimately triumph over the queen, the terrifying twist comes when one of the clone troopers, voiced by D. Bradley Baker, falls victim to one of these brainworms. This leaves Ahsoka, portrayed by Ashley Eckstein, stranded on a ship where she must grapple with the unsettling task of battling her own zombified comrades and, if possible, finding a cure to free them from this nightmarish fate. So yes, zombies have indeed made their mark in the Star Wars saga, adding an unexpected layer to the adventures of our favorite characters. It's just another reminder that in this expansive galaxy, surprises lurk around every corner, even in the form of the undead. As the plot thickens for Ahsoka Episode 7, we find ourselves diving into the intriguing world of the Bokken Jedi, and how their unique perspective on the Force could shape the unfolding events. Baylan Skoll and Shin, portrayed by Ivana Sakno, travel the terrain of Peridia in pursuit of none other than Sabine Wren, setting the stage for an enlightening conversation about the cyclical nature of the Force and the Bokken Jedi's role within it. In this gripping exchange, Baylan and Shin touch upon a pivotal moment in the galaxy's history, Order 66, and the tragic downfall of the Jedi Order. Baylan, a survivor of those tumultuous times, has a complicated relationship with the concept of Jedi. He carries with him fond memories of what Jedi once represented, but he's since turned away from their path, citing what he calls the truth of its weakness. This internal struggle highlights the profound impact Order 66 had on individuals who witnessed its horrors firsthand. But here's the real kicker. They talk about Order 66 and the fall of the Jedi Order, something that Baylan survived but turned away from. He has a deep fondness for the Jedi, but believes in what he calls the truth of its weakness. And then, when Shin drops the name Ezra Bridger, it all clicks into place. Baylan mentions the Bokken Jedi, a group of Jedi who received their training in the wild after the fall of the Jedi Temple. And guess who's one of them? That's right, Ezra Bridger. And technically, Sabine Wren too. So what does this mean for Ahsoka Episode 7? Well, it could open up a whole new dimension of the Force. These Bokken Jedi have a unique perspective, having been trained in the wilderness, away from the traditional Jedi teachings. They might bring a fresh approach to the Force, one that's not bound by the rules and dogma of the past. Ezra and Sabine's Bokken Jedi background might influence their actions and decisions in a way that surprises us all. They could be the key to unlocking a deeper understanding of the Force and its untapped potential. And let's not forget Ahsoka is on a quest to find Ezra, so this revelation could be a game changer in her mission. As we eagerly await Ahsoka Episode 7, the leaks and rumors continue to ignite our imaginations, and one particular leak promises an epic clash that will undoubtedly leave us on the edge of our seats. And what is shaping up to be a pivotal moment in the series, the action is set to unfold in a location known as the Nodian Highlands, where the fate of our beloved characters will hang in the balance. First, let's address the name of the location, as it seems like there might be a subtle twist here. While originally referred to as the Nodian Highlands, it now appears that this could actually be the Nodian Highlands with a T, a name linked to the Noti, a hermit crab species, as revealed by the subtitles. The leak tantalizingly promises a face-off of epic proportions, with Baylan and Shin, two formidable figures with their own complex histories, squaring off against none other than Ahsoka, Sabine, and Ezra. Each character brings their unique skills and perspectives to the battlefield, setting the stage for a sequence of riveting duels and Force-powered feats. But the excitement doesn't stop there. The leak teases another electrifying confrontation between Ahsoka and Morgan Elsbeth, promising a long and involved, intense fight scene. This suggests that the rivalry between these two formidable forces is far from over, and their clash will undoubtedly be a highlight of the episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the channel and watch the next one.